Welcome to Never a Dull Moment. I'm Greg Blythe, and today we have a Blacksmith spotlight. We're going to be talking about the profile of this company. I have never seen these knives before. I literally have them in front of me right now to do the unboxing in front of you. So Brent Loving out of Winter Springs, Florida has a company, Fuku Knives. The knives are made by a blacksmith that's not well known, Fukushima-san. Fukushima-san is making knives that we have been familiar with. And so I even have like something to compare it to, but I'm excited to unveil this knife in front of both of us right now. If you know me, I like to do things with you so you can see my reaction. So out of the mail, right to the cutting board, let's take a look. So I don't know which one I'm going to go to first. So I'm going to just boom, let's just pick one. Okay. So this is the 210 millimeter. They always have that nice paper. A lot of you guys don't know, usually inside the paper is something to kind of help seal and protect the knife in shipping so it doesn't corrode. So you're gonna see that this KUROUCHI finish, very nice. It looks a little something different. There's a pattern in it. I'm not quite familiar with that type of pattern. So this particular oak handled 210 millimeter KUROUCHI finish knife, this is Aogami Super. If you know, it's my favorite steel. You can see the cladding between the core steel on its edge coming back to the SUS 435 steel. So let's just turn it over real quick and see the backside of the knife. We can see that the pattern continues where we see the dark blacksmith industrial finish. There's just this uniform. I've never seen that before in a company, so it's obviously something that they're doing. It's a little different. Another thing I want to point out, right behind the choil where the blade meets the handle, is it's a really nice tight finish. They've got it fit good. You know, if there was a hole, food or moisture might get down there and cause some type of, decay. We wouldn't want that. So it is a traditional handle, the octagonal handle. And I do want to point out, while I have a chance to look at it, that the spine on this chef knife is really, it's actually quite thin. It does taper towards the tip, but it's very lightweight. And since we're taking a look, I have something special to compare it to. You guys may be familiar with the company Shigefusa. So this is a Santoku, so in a way it's not fair. The Shig has that KUROUCHI finish as well. Obviously it needs a little polishing. But just something to compare some of the little finishes, where the holes, where the blade connects to the handle. This obviously is the D-shape handle. They went with the octagonal, a little bit more traditional. The Santoku is a little bit wider. It has a little more height and everything. I do like it. It has the nice bent edge at the tip. But you see, like, we traditionally do not get that pattern in there. So it is something that sets itself apart. I like it. I also like, unlike the Shig, I like the way that the character reveals itself. I like to know who made my knife. So we're going to keep going with this knife before we unveil the other one. I'm going to keep you in suspense. So let's move this bad boy real quick. Okay, so out of the box sharpness. So I always love to see, knives when they're shipped, they do get messed around in shipping. The manufacturer, the blacksmith, the people who distribute it, they can't help it. So let's see how this might have shipped to us. So we've got the best tester. We've got ourselves all ready on. Let's get the light. And let me come around and let's see what we got here. The lower the score, the better. 200 is what we're looking for. Anything better would be great. So 238, that is typically your average. If you've been on my channel, 238 is a great score. It's what the most gourmet chefs ship their knives at. I've definitely seen better, but I've definitely gotten worse. So 238 is a great score. We're going to see it in action, okay? But before I do that, before we make a mess on the cutting board, let's just go ahead and make it Christmas again, and Let's look at the other gift that we have. Now, from what I understand, this is a completely different finish. So this is another chef knife. This is another GYUTO. So in this unboxing, I see another oak handle. So again, I like that they're wrapped very nicely. Oh my goodness. Now this particular finish is something else. We've got some paper there, but this is really nice because I don't have any knives at all that have this type of finish. You can see the core steel on its edge. You can really tell that there's where the cladding meets, but yet it's somewhat seamless. You know, again, let's look inside to see the spacing. It's nice and tight. This knife is very light. Again, the octagonal handle. It's very thin behind the spine. I can tell you it's a very lightweight handle. I love it. I love the finish. You can see there's a little bit of the packing oil that they have on there to make sure that these do not corrode. This is also Aogami Super. So again, my favorite steel. So it's the same cladding though. The outer material is still SUS 435. So yes, amazing. It's actually definitely significantly lighter in weight. And so, wow, I've never seen, you know, I've never personally worked with a chef knife as small as 180 millimeter. So let's go ahead and take a quick, you know, best test on that one. And just see what they are out of the box. I mean, typically out of the box, I would probably put it on some leather and stropped it just to see if anything had happened in shipping. Okay, so let's bring this up here. Let's tear it. All right, so we've got it set fresh. Okay. So this one shipped significantly in better condition, which, I mean, you never expect to get a knife that's 100, so it's a wow. Again, I would blame all of that on shipping. These things get bumped around inside the box, the paper, everything. The edges are size of human hair. So definitely not knocking the 238, but damn if I wouldn't take 100. So crazy. By the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, like, I already fell in love with the finish on this. I have nothing that looks like this. This reminds me of the, the HD, is it Konosuke that makes this? I mean, it's almost like a KS style. It's just beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So let's get into like a little eye candy, you know, let's have a little bit of fun and just see how these two knives perform. So, you know, we have the customary, you know, I mean, I like it when you like draw the S's. Yeah, okay. So that was like, you know, Christmas, come a little early. And I always do the obligatory, it's my favorite if you've ever seen it. It's the one where you know, you don't crease it and you just, I mean, seriously, do not get your fingers like in the way. Okay, I've already damaged that one. I'm gonna try anyway. Do I have to do another piece of paper? Yeah, probably. Okay. So we just give it the fresh start. Yeah, you know. Little push cut. That was pretty nice. Yes, what? Thank you, honey. I mean, seriously. I don't want to bleed today. Okay, so let's have a little bit of fun. Obviously, the knives are significantly different in size, 210 millimeter, 280. I mean, significant is relative to other people. That's hardly indifferent. They're just both beautiful. Probably a little honing. I just did a video on this. If you haven't learned about honing rods, I'll put a link in the description. They do amazing. And we got the tomato out. We were filming something earlier and we got a tomato that we need to use up. So let's bring this bad boy up here and just take a look. This is kind of a crooked tomato, so I don't know if we'll get it. We've got some tomato paper going. So obviously, I mean, it's just a testament to what 238 is when I tell you that sharp is sharp. It's kind of ridiculous, I mean, it's paper, folks. I don't know what kind of sushi you're having later, but if you need to roll some, maybe I want to make sure I do not cut my hands while I'm doing this. Okay, so remember that this is, it is reactive. If you are not familiar with the different types of steel, this is carbon steel. So if you are a newbie on my channel and you have not yet learned about carbon steel, it does react to acid. This is a slightly damp towel, and it is there for me to just make sure that any acid that is resting on it is taken away. I'm gonna put that down, put this to the side. We've got the other bad boy out here. I mean, this thing weighs nothing, it's fingers, I mean, you see that, right, guys? And ladies, I don't want to leave you out. It's just a habit. So seriously, I mean, and I have this tomato. I'm going to show you guys something. Why do you need a knife to be sharp? Okay. We're all used to cutting these things and there's just juice on the counter. I mean, and let's be real. Let me get the juice off the counter real quick. Okay. It's gone. Okay. Why do you need a sharp knife? Because doing that, if you're making like a nice salsa, it's nice when it's in the tomato. It's not on your cutting board. Okay, so get a good instrument. These are amazing. Let's just go ahead and have a little bit more fun real quick. We have these beautiful mushrooms, just I mean, it's paper, okay? Mushroom paper, it's confetti. So let's not leave the big boy out. I mean, paper. You can see through it. Come on, So that's going in the soup tonight. So, and definitely do not use that amazing sharp edge to remove this. Okay, so just for the fun of it, my wife took the time to clean this vegetables for you. Thank you, Michelle. I don't know what a knife this sharp will do. I don't know if it will. It's like stick. Okay, so it's just going to slide around on the cutting board. Paper. Are you Scott? I mean, seriously, people, are you seeing this? I mean, I don't know who's eating this stuff tonight. It's like going in a salad. Zucchini paper. So, you're new to Fuku Knives. I'm new to Fuku Knives. Definitely lived up to everything I wanted it to be. It's my favorite steel. If Aogami Super is an oxidative steel that does not react as fast as white and blue normally, it's just awesome. So if you're really looking to get into the high-end knives, not spend a fortune, Brent Loving's got a great website, FukuKnives.com. Every single thing is going to be in the description. We always try to give you all the best information. Hey, I'll even throw in the honing rod link so that you know how to get one of these. Everybody needs one of those. So From this cutting board to this knives to my attitude, everything's included, no price to you. We appreciate you coming in. I know for a fact this was not a dull moment. God bless, and I appreciate you joining us. We're out.